Chapter 6 Season 4 is a little over a week away and leaks about the upcoming season are starting to drop. So in today's video, I want to try and predict the collabs we will see for Season 4. Now, of course, I'm sure there will be some really cool collabs I missed, so be sure to let me know down in the comments below some collabs you would love to see next season. If you enjoy my videos, be sure to use code TuneSpider in the Fortnite item shop to support me. And now let's get started. Okay, so what I'm going to do really quick before I get into my predictions is just go over the leaks so far that we have for collabs for Season 4. Now, of course, take these leaks with a grain of salt. Of course, we don't know for sure until the season drops, but it sounds like we will be getting a Power Rangers collab, and it sounds like it'll be Tommy Oliver. I'm a little confused why they're going to do the black suit and the white suit. Would much rather see the green and the white, but then again, at this point, I would just take any Power Rangers skin. I think that'd be such a sick collab. Loved Power Rangers growing up, and I think it'd be iconic to have them in the game. And then sticking with Power Rangers, it's also rumored we could get a Megazord skin. I think that would probably be similar to like having Optimus Prime in the Battle Pass. I think they would be a similar size. And then it's also been leaked we will be getting a female Halo skin that will be customizable. I think that would be pretty cool. It would fit the season's theme. I don't know how accurate that is, but that's a collab I would be pretty pumped for. This next one has been rumored or leaked since like the beginning of Chapter 6 Season 3, and we haven't gotten it yet, and that collab is One Punch Man. It does sound like it is still coming, but it sounds like it's going to be for Chapter 6 Season 4 instead, but who knows, it could end up dropping the last week of the season, but I'm leaning towards it's coming in Season 4 now. And then the last one was actually confirmed by James Gunn himself at San Diego Comic-Con, and that's we're getting Peacemaker in Fortnite in Season 4 who'll be coming to the item shop, and that's going to be so sick. I can't wait to see Peacemaker in Fortnite. It would be really cool to also get Vigilante with him in the item shop, but we will just have to wait and see how that plays out. But now moving on to my predictions, the first one is going to be Blue Beetle, and this is a character that I've been wanting to have in Fortnite for a while now. One of my favorite DC characters. For me personally, I would prefer Jaime, but I would really be cool with any of them. I love the Blue Beetle suit so much. I think it's one of the best DC suits. For me personally, I would like to get the comic suit. The blue and black with the yellow eyes is so sick, but I do think the movie suit was really cool as well, so I'd be okay with that one coming to Fortnite. No matter what, I would just love to see this collab happen, and I think this is the perfect season for it. The next collab would be a Gaming Legends one, and this would be spot on for the season, and that's Helldivers. They have such a cool design. I think they would look really good in Fortnite, especially the helmet. The helmet design is one of my favorite parts of their suit, and again, they would be a great pick for this season. Another Gaming Legend collab would actually be one that we've already had in Fortnite. Actually, we've already had in Chapter 6, and that would be Mortal Kombat. I think Devora would be a perfect character for this season. I know for like Scorpion and Sub-Zero, they did the MK3 designs. They wouldn't be able to do that for her, but I still think it'd be really cool to get her in Fortnite. And like I said, this is a perfect season to get her. But of course, for that kind of collab, I don't think they would do just one character. So I think they could bring in Melina and Reptile with her as well. We got 2 male and 1 female last time for the collab, so I think this time it should be 2 female and 1 male. I know Reptile and Melina wouldn't necessarily fit the theme that much, but I think they'd have really cool Fortnite skins. They are popular characters. I think it'd be cool to have them in the game. Next would be a cartoon collab, and it's going to be Ben 10. Kind of like I said with these other collabs, I mean, this is just the perfect time to bring him into the game. Fortnite has already collabed with many cartoon characters already, and Ben being able to turn into multiple different alien types would be such a fun Fortnite skin. I would think it'd be really cool if it was a customizable skin where we could turn into the different types of aliens Ben turns into in the shows. Then of course we also have to have the green jacket style. That's just a classic. That would be the base design, but this would be a peak collab in my opinion. This next one I mentioned in my Battle Pass prediction video, and that's going to be Wasp from Marvel, so I'm not going to talk about her too much. All I'm going to say is she'd be perfect for the theme. We already have Ant-Man in the game. Me personally, I would like to see Janet Van Dyne from the comics. As you know, if you've watched my videos before, I'm a comics first person. Then you can bring in like the movie or the show designs. If they went the MCU route, then it would be Hope Van Dyne, which I would be cool with as well. I do like her as a character. I would just prefer to get Janet as the skin. Then sticking with Marvel, I gotta mention some Spider-Verse characters. I know spiders aren't technically bugs, but you know, it's kind of close enough. I've mentioned them before, but I really want to get Silk in Fortnite. She's one of my favorite Spider-Verse characters, extremely underrated, has such a cool suit. I think she'd be a great Fortnite skin. Then of course the next one is Ben Reilly's Scarlet Spider. I'm kind of shocked we haven't gotten him yet, but I definitely think we need him. I think it'd be a really cool cool Fortnite skin. Then the last Marvel character I want to touch on, well, it's not really just like one character, it'd be more of a race, and it'd be the Skrulls. I think they would fit the season pretty well. I mean, they could do like Talos or something like that for the main Skrull, and it would be a cool way to kind of do the Mystique emote, so people that didn't get Mystique or didn't play during chapter 2 season 4 kind of have an emote similar to hers. But either way, I think we should get Skrulls in Fortnite. This next one I think would just be fun, and that would be Miraculous Ladybug. I mean, it's like a bug season, Ladybug. I think that's perfect. I think her suit is fun. She fits the theme, and I think she would be a good collab. And I've definitely seen people in my comments and in my community that want Miraculous Ladybug, so I hope it happens. This next one is another fun one, Bug's Life. I know they're small in the movie, but Fortnite could always size them up, and I mean, that's just a classic. It would be really cool to see that happen. I grew up watching Bug's Life. The nostalgia of seeing them as Fortnite skins would be a fun time. Then the next one is going to be Dante from Devil May Cry. I've talked about him before in a video for Gaming Legends skins I would love to see, so I'm not going to touch on him too much, but come on. The design of this character, uses guns, uses a sword, the big red trench coat, the aesthetic of this character would be such a perfect Fortnite skin. There's been leaks and rumors about this collab pretty much the entire chapter. I feel like it's got to happen during this season. And another one that kind of fits in that same category as a collab that have been leaked and rumored throughout the whole chapter. People have been wanting this collab for so long, and that's Demon Slayer. I know Tonhiro is probably the most wanted collab skin as far as anime goes, or at least one of them, and the design would be peak. I think that would be a peak collab, and in this chapter would be the perfect time to have this happen. I think chapter 6 season 1 would have been the absolutely perfect season for it, but this would be a great time as well, and so many people have been wanting this collab. The next one is kind of a joke, but I couldn't help it. Roger the Alien from American Dad. I know it's not like a full-on alien season, but come on, Call of Duty just got Roger the Alien. I feel like Fortnite needs it. We've gotten King of the Hill, Cleveland Brown, Peter Griffin, we're getting the Simpsons. I feel like Roger the Alien has to be up next, and there's so many customizable options for this character. And to fit even more with the theme, they could do his look from Familyland. But in all seriousness, I doubt it happens, but I just had to throw it out there. Another collab that I actually saw in my comments, and I think it'd be really cool, I didn't think about this until I saw it. I'm like, oh wow, that would actually be perfect, and that'd be Starship Troopers. What a throwback for this one too. This would hit the nostalgia feels, and it would definitely fit the season. The next one would actually be perfect for Fortnite Festival during the season, and that would be SZA. For her SOS album, a big theme for that was bugs, which would go well with this season. She's had very creative and cool costumes that would be really good Fortnite skins. I think this would be a great time to give her an icon skin. Then of course the next one would be Men in Black. Agent J and Agent K, they would be great Fortnite skins for the season, and I feel like that's pretty obvious. And of course they would be in the black and white suits. The next one is just for fun, and that's Marvin the Martian. Like I said, I know it's not a full-on alien season, but I thought it would be kind of fun to just see that collab and start seeing Looney Tunes characters come into Fortnite, and I felt like Marvin would be a good pick for the theme of the season. Also one from Yu-Gi-Oh! Weevil, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I'd be pissed if we got Weevil before we got Yugi or Seto Kaiba or My Valentine. I would be so pissed if it was Weevil to be the first skin that comes into Yu-Gi-Oh! A collab that I've been wanting pretty much since Fortnite started doing collab, but it would be hilarious and he would fit the theme of the season. Now that does it for the season collabs. I'm going to talk about Fortnitemares briefly because I am going to do a predicting Fortnitemares video like I did last year when we get closer to October, but I already know some of you in the comments will be asking me, what about Fortnitemares? What about these characters? So I'm going to just talk about a couple, and then I'm going to save the rest of my ideas for when we get closer to Fortnitemares. The first one is Jason. We all thought we were going to get Jason last year. We need to keep getting more of the slashers, and I think it's Jason's turn. Scarecrow from DC, perfect collab for Fortnitemares, would be such an awesome villain to get, and Fortnitemares would be the perfect time for this character. The next one that I really want is Ghostface. Personally, my favorite slasher, but I believe the next Scream movie is next year, so I think they'll probably wait till 2026 where it would make a little more sense, but I think it'd be really cool to get this character in the game. And then the last one is a prediction I did all the way back in January, so I'm going to just bring it up now since it's been like 8 months since then, and that's Scooby-Doo. Mainly I want to get the mystery machine. I want to drive around the Fortnite island with that so bad, but of course it'd be cool to get Scooby in the crew as well. But there you have it. Those are my predictions for the chapter 6 season 4 collabs I think we could get. These were a lot of collabs, so I don't expect to get them all. We might not get any, but hopefully we do get these characters in these collabs someday in Fortnite, because I know a lot of people want these characters in collabs. But of course, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel. And you may have seen my YouTube post about this. If not, that's okay. But I recently just went live with my second channel, TuneSpider Entertainment. As you probably know if you've watched my videos in the past, I'm very passionate about Marvel and DC, and that channel is going to be all about Marvel and DC comics, movies, and shows. I will do other movie franchises as well down the road. But if you enjoy my type of content, you enjoy Marvel and DC, and maybe you just like me as a creator in general and want to keep supporting me, it'd be cool if you went and subscribed to that channel, checked out the first video that's there. The link's going to be in the description, or you can find it on my main homepage channel as well. And with that, if you'd like to join my Discord server, the link is going to be in the description as well. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Peace.